Hey, welcome to the channel. I'm Lee Million. Thank you for tuning in. And today we're going to be taking a look at another Kilian fragrance. This one has been the first fragrance that we've taken a look, as we have taken a look at Dark Lord in the past. Today we're going to be taking a look at none other than Black Phantom. Now, if you're not familiar with Kilian's fragrances, specifically the ones that came out a couple years ago, you may not know that besides having a name, they came paired with a Latin phrase. For instance, Dark Lord, the fragrance that we reviewed a bit ago, came paired with the phrase Ex Tenebris Lux, which roughly translates to the light coming out of darkness. And Black Phantom is no exception. It comes paired with the more trite Memento Mori. And I say trite because if you come across the motivational, philosophical sides of Instagram, you've undoubtedly come across it. All those little coins that people have. However, we are going to try to engage with it at face value today. Memento Mori has had an impact on culture for hundreds, if not thousands of years. And it means remember death. It is the idea that remembering death is enough to frame one's life. As it delivers a widow from her sorrows, children from their joy, so too will it claim you. Let this thought be enough to measure your days. That is powerful imagery. You have death. You have purpose in life. You have black phantoms, which are pretty freaking cool. I can't even imagine what that's going to smell like. One way to find out though, let's give it a sniff. No, you can wait a minute. All right, so immediately off the top, you got the kind of coffee, caramely kind of mixed in there. But really kind of interesting is it has this very kind of firm backbone of sandalwood in there. There is not too much separation within the notes. There is just a moderate amount to kind of pick apart the basically two sections. You got the kind of woodiness as a backbone, and then you have the coffee caramel booziness, almost like a praline-ness to this kind of floating, kind of softer, sweeter that runs into the backbone of a kind of woodsy accord. It seems like it is kind of settling down into kind of a more ambery, kind of softer kind of feel. A little bit of vanilla-ness coming through. I could even see maybe an almondiness to it. It definitely is very kind of gourmandish. It seems to have a kind of moderateness to it. It feels like one of those fragrances that is going to last but sit kind of fairly close to the skin. Doesn't seem like it would have a kind of monster sillage with it. Yeah, overall kind of really interesting.
It's an odd turn, knowing what Kilian is capable of. Previously, in my look at the Dark Lord, the thing that struck me is that sense of space and setting. That embodiment of decay and desolation that forces you to find beauty in the forgotten. I can't help but feel like the monikers between them should be switched. Ex Tenebris Lux. Light in the darkness. To be the light that darkness doesn't comprehend is a perfect way to describe this fragrance. In the notes of the fragrance, you have coffee, a bit of boozy, chocolate, and in the background, a bit of sandalwood. It's a combination that would give comfort on the darkest of nights. This truly is a scent for gourmand lovers. There's a small bit of separation between the notes, not enough space or complexity to set a scene, but more reminiscent of a crafted dessert. You have the gourmand aspects adhere to a backbone of sandalwood. Its sillage is limited as soon as it settles onto the skin, but will last for more intimate settings. It's a pricey proposition, but with these caveats given, It makes for a great fall or winter gourmand fragrance.
Hey. Just a little bit of housekeeping for you. If you made this far in the video, I hope you enjoyed it. So yeah, this is my first review video that I made in like 3 months. Where have I been? Have I been binge watching The Witcher again? Yes, but that's not the reason. I've actually been making content over on this platform and this platform. So if you're on one of those and are curious of what I made, fragrance or non-fragrance related, you can find more information there. Basically, I took a look at my content that I previously made and realized that, hey, I need to get better about this. Recently I saw the number that I am approaching on YouTube, 250 hours of watch time. And I know it's not a lot, but to me it's a lot. Like 250 hours of people watching my funny face. Like, I don't know, like on the one hand I feel proud, but on the other hand, like I've seen all my videos because I did them and edited them. And like, I want to do better for the people that take time out of their day, out of their life to watch my videos. So that's why I had to take a step back and force myself into a format that would require that I get brutal with the editing, that I get brutal with the engagement, figuring out what people actually like and how they like, to consume that content. And while this video, I critique myself all the time, I think there's things I could do probably better with this video, but it's finalized. I'll let it sit. But hopefully you'll see that it is a step in the right direction, and keep sticking around, see what I come up with next. The other thing I will say is that kind of given the increased work that goes into each video, it's not going to be realistic that I make weekly videos again. Right now I am just gonna play it by ear, although I do have my next fragrances lined up. I think I'm more in the place where I want to engage with like really kind of interesting fragrances. But yeah, all that is to come, so hopefully if you care about this channel, you have already subscribed and smashed that like button. Look, I don't like to harp on this like a whole lot. It helps me with the algorithm and also my self-esteem. Like, man, this is actually something that people enjoy. So if you do enjoy it, all that helps. Enough begging for engagement. Y'all done us all by making it this far in the video, so I'll let you enjoy the rest of your day. See you. Bye.